Stop number 7, it's the big one. We're going to have the cut at the completion of this contest. And there is going to be quite a few surfers having a stressful morning out here today, chasing big results, including Ian Gentil.
Yeah, he sure is, as we have a look at some replays. Coming straight out of the break. Gentil. And Ian swooping here. Oh, nice off the top. And bashes that inside section. But yeah, we know that people have started to build on this surface point to watch J.Robinson. He is the local hero for a really good reason. A two-time winner, looking for a third. And this guy's going to be trying to stop him. It's a nice start here from Gentil.
Yeah, the major draw card coming midway through the round here. As we see Ian just unloading on that final section.
Sick, yeah.
He's a guy that's down the back end of the rating, racking up the victories on the CT. He and Felipe, since 2021, have both had 8 championship tour wins. As we see Gentil just taking a fall, trying to exit out of that wave.
And then this is Jack kicking off his campaign. In all the free surfs leading up to this, he has looked spectacular. He's looked like a guy who's just gotten home, you know, and just collapsed onto his couch. He's that relaxed. He's like, yes, nice finish there.
The elimination round at the last stop and was bumped out with the 33rd. It was a big surprise to him and everyone else. Here's a replay of Gentil's last ride.
Nice from Gentil.
Still in that yellow jersey. The gap has been narrowed somewhat through the Australian leg, the GWM Aussie Treble. But he's hanging in there and looking to reconnect with the form that saw him take a huge leap ahead of the pack.
And M.Mignot has been a real surprise package, really. Just smashes out of the top here. And, you know, he has got...
Just a couple of events ago. We'll see if he can convert here. Out there in the lineup, we've got J.Robinson up, his first ride. Nice big float there. Rolls through to the inside. Can't get on top of that final section. But making his move. And Gentil's going to still be hanging on to the lead here.
Just there, showcasing what else he can do. With a bit more juice in the ocean. Robbo putting the rails to work. And gets a nice little float up and over. And he'll bash that end section.
Hobbing around that cut line. They want to save themselves the stress of the elimination round, and Marco will attempt to do that here. He's looking to back up that solid score. Doesn't need a whole lot to climb from 3rd place into the lead here. And he's going to kick out of that one, paddle back out. And that should be enough to see him at least in the 2nd place, maybe up into the lead.
Seen that air reverse unleashed in a lot of events, but this one, as we look at this replay, little airdrop floater. The wave doesn't deliver a whole lot for him, but just on that 7.83, Ron, you know, kept the airs in the back pocket.
Pretty much surfed only sunset, because I feel like if you know how to surf sunset, you can surf anywhere. But yeah, Margaret, I think it's a place that I'm actually looking forward, because I feel like you never know.
Well, interesting to hear Marco say that. He's had the opportunity over a couple of days to get familiar with this lineup, but no one's going to be able to match the experience of J.Robinson, who grew up here at Margaret River, used to fly a drone from his bedroom out to the box to check the surf. He is just so comfortable out here, and he's just tapped right back into the form that's seen him win this event a couple of times. And let's have another look at that wave.
Yeah, he's picked a gem here. Flies off the bottom. Beautiful double arm dragging cutty to the source. He'll fly through again. Is there a little tail release for the slide? And a strong finish up and over. Straight onto the back of the ski. Just another little element of flow he likes to get. Saw him do that many times. Straight off the whitewash, straight up onto the back of the ski and straight back out there. But this is beautiful surfing. And you can just see the lean. Puts the full body weight into that. And the Vortex Shaman, well, he's fast becoming a rail shaman as well.
Yeah, beautiful rail work. Kaipo, Jack just right at home out here.
He sure is. And I don't know if you guys are noticing also the local knowledge of Jack Robinson. He's choosing the second wave of the set. Those waves have a smoother face that he can really dig into.
And in this event, you know, if he's made the quarters, he's won the event. So if he gets deep into the draw, watch out. Here's Marco. He's just staying light and lively here.
Yeah, this one during the break.
He's going to come from just standing in the orbs of mortal consequence. And he found the way, and he learned to love competing in a way that I think surprised some people. Sorry, dog. Marco on another wave.
Marco on another one.
Because that man stopped for every single Grom who wanted a picture, who wanted a Sharpie. And I asked, why is it so important for you to be a part of this community, to give back in this way? And he said, because these kinds of interactions...
The crowd's starting to get louder and louder. He can sense it. He's an energy creature, this guy. Big, open-faced hack. And as this thing just bowls out on the inside, Jack steps up, pulls it from a tricky little angle.
Yeah, he's ripped through this wave. Jack Robinson, he's got some meaty hindquarters on him, Vaughan. He's strong and obviously put in a lot of work to get himself in condition so he can attack sections like this. Not holding back at all there.
Yeah, well, to my point before, Ron, when you know, people were wondering whether Jack could find the same love for competing as he did for just this heavy water. Well, when the two combine,
as we see Marco trying to improve on that 4.53. Rips one out of the top, quickly climbs up onto the roof. It's going to be another mid-ranger. Might not even go into the top two for him. We see this replay of Marco. Bit of foam on the face to deal with too. Didn't do too badly, but just no major moment.
no.
Well, the heat comes to a close with Jack Robinson getting it done for himself, but also for the big crowd that turned out to watch him perform. 8.93, 6.63, a healthy heat score total. Marco's going to hang on to second place and avoid the elimination round.